Guidelines are necessary to maintain good quality of life for residents in any community. Bloomington City Code contains the local ordinances, which, along with state and federal codes and laws, shape our city and its services to keep residents safe, maintain properties, and govern the regulations and activities within the city. Inside City Code 2, Chapter 8, everything from vehicles to parking regulations are outlined. However, the city's #1 code violation comes as a result of parking infringements.
We get a lot of calls on parking, 24-hour parking. People leave their cars in the street, they don't move them. And if they do move them, they just move them a few feet within their front of their house, let's say. They tend to think that the property in front of their house on the street is theirs, and we can't have those cars sitting there over 24 hours.
And did you know no more than 4 vehicles can be parked outside a residence, no matter how many people live there? And new to the code in 2013, all vehicles on the street must be parked at least 5 feet from driveways and mailboxes. The city's environmental health team works hand in hand with police to identify and remove abandoned or inoperable vehicles from residences in Bloomington.
Abandoned inoperable vehicles are vehicles that are missing important component pieces. They are crashed, smashed, they are burned, they are missing engines, they have flat tires, they have cords coming out of the engine, hooked up to different equipment. They are not roadworthy.
Bottom line, if a vehicle is non-operational, it can be kept in the garage, but nowhere else on the property or the street.
Let's say that this vehicle is in your neighbor's driveway. This is obviously a blight in a neighborhood. It brings down property values. If this sits in someone's driveway for an extended period of time, it looks terrible. Another reason we don't allow junk vehicles to be stored in residential driveways is they become an attractive nuisance. If something like this sits in a driveway long enough, a neighbor might think, oh, that's acceptable to store a vehicle that looks like that in my driveway, and it just goes on and on. This is another example of a vehicle that is considered abandoned because it is not currently licensed. Its tabs expired in March of 2013. We would post this vehicle.
As a Bloomington resident, you're encouraged to know the code, and remember, ordinances like these are in place to enhance the quality of life for those who live and work in the city.